There are football goals, and then there are moments. What Declan Rice did at the Emirates wasn't just about goals, it was about ripping the soul out of Real Madrid in broad daylight. 2 free kicks, 1 man, 1 mission. Arsenal 3, Madrid 0, and the Spanish giants looked like ghosts in North London. Let's not sugarcoat it. Rice cooked Madrid. The first free kick? Ridiculous. We're talking nearly 32 yards out, wide angle, and still he bent it like a weaponized boomerang. The ball swerved outside the wall before curling in like it had a built-in GPS. Courtois barely moved. He just stood there, like a man who knew he'd just been hit with something you don't see on training pitches. You could feel it. The Emirates went from tense to feral. That wasn't just a goal. That was Arteta's entire speech about magic moments wrapped in pure technique and delivered with venom. It was Rice's Champions League awakening, and it came like a thunderclap. But 12 minutes later, Rice did it again. This time from 28 yards out, same corner, tighter angle, and still kissed the top corner with sniper precision. The Emirates didn't erupt. It exploded. Arteta threw his hands on his head like even he couldn't believe what he just saw. Roberto Carlos was in the stands. He looked like he'd just seen a ghost, his kind of ghost. This wasn't just good for Rice. This was iconic. First 2 free kick goals of his entire career, and he does it against Real Madrid in a Champions League quarter-final. Let that sink in. And here's the kicker. Rice is supposed to be the lungs of this team, the engine, the guy who covers every blade of grass, but now he's also the technician. He's taken corners, sure, but these free kicks, this is new territory. Arsenal didn't just sign a workhorse, they might have signed a showman. Madrid? Let's talk about that mess. For 55 minutes, they looked like they were managing the game. Possession spells, a few calm moments. Bellingham had his touches. Mbappe tried. But then Rice happened, twice, and Madrid fell apart like a team that had no idea where they were. Vinicius and Rodrigo? Barely registered. 2 grey shirts jogging around while the lights were on and nobody was home. And the defense? Forget it. Marino walked through them like they were statues. No pressure, no tracking, just vibes. Camavinga getting sent off in the dying minutes? The perfect cherry on a disastrous Sunday. They weren't just beaten, they were humbled. And this wasn't the Bernabeu, this was the Emirates, Arsenal territory, and the Gunners made it very clear who owns the night. Real Madrid are Real Madrid. Of course, they're still dangerous, but they looked stunned, not wounded, stunned. And Arsenal? They didn't just win, they announced themselves. If the Bernabeu wants drama next week, they'd better bring more than just their name. Because right now, Arsenal aren't chasing history, they're writing it. And Declan Rice? He just picked up the pen.